I've just arrived here in Barcelona, Spain, and I'm here at the Sagrada Familia. As you can see in the background, it's an absolute masterpiece. Absolutely spectacular. Look at the way this masterpiece has been built. Building, and you can see the Virgin Mary, the Blessed Virgin Mary. Now I've arrived at the Cathedral of Santa Eulalia here in Barcelona. Right now here in Barcelona, one of the highest points to overlook these amazing panoramic views of the city, as you can see in the backdrop. Right now here in Barcelona, checking out the Olympic Stadium. Just finished an awesome dinner at Quinta Quanta restaurant here in Barcelona, overlooking the city and getting a real taste of the Spanish culture. The views from up here are absolutely sensational. You've got the sun setting in the background. It doesn't get any better than this. Here in Barcelona at La Baqueria Markets, one of the main attractions in this beautiful city. Stunning views here in the city of Barcelona. And I've just arrived at the famous headquarters for the FC Barcelona football team here at the Nou Camp Stadium. Gonna take a look around. And now touring the official FC Barcelona museum and checking out the history of the club, which we've seen has produced some of the greatest players in football history. Messi, Neymar. Over here you've got some of the championship trophies that are on display that Barcelona have won over the years. Barcelona have produced some of the greatest players in history. The likes of the Brazilians, Ronaldo, Romario, Rivaldo, the Portuguese Luis Figo, Ronaldinho, and of course the great Lionel Messi. Iconic territory for one of the greatest football teams in history, the FC Barcelona club. Take a look around, it's absolutely amazing. Some of the greatest players in history have played on this ground. Romario, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, and of course the amazing Messi. Right now I'm in Plaza Mayor, where in this place features some of the most famous buildings in Spain. They're replicas and they were specifically built and designed for the Olympics. Now just taking a tour through this incredible place. Here tonight in Barcelona, enjoying an awesome flamenco show.
Preciso
having some awesome food with some amazing friends at the Flamengo. Kentucky Med 88, best night of our life. Truly living life the Spaniard way. It's now 10:30 and just finished an awesome dinner and a Flamengo show. Now we're heading off to the Nou Camp Stadium to watch FC Barcelona versus Sevilla in the Spanish Cup final, which starts at 11 p.m. And then just in time, once that's finished, we're hitting the nightlife in Barcelona, which starts at about 1:30. Right now the Nou Camp Stadium in Barcelona, the game is about to start. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. The Valley of the Fallen runs deep in the Spanish history. It dates back to the Spanish Civil War, which took place in the 1930s, where there was a war between the Republicans and those that were after a monarchy. And it was during that time when Franco, who later became a dictator of the country for 40 years, fought for the monarchy and actually became victorious. But what happened was, rather than running the country as a monarchy, General Franco ran the country as a dictator right up until the 1970s, where he then passed away. But the important thing to note is, during that civil war, there was about 40,000 people that lost their lives. You can see in the background there's the underground church, and that underground church is surrounded by a cemetery where, as I mentioned earlier, 40,000 lives were lost during the Civil War. And this church is unlike many of the churches around the world, especially in the Vatican City. It's quite a plain church. There's no light, given that it's underground. There are many statues inside the church that symbolize prayer, place of prayer, peace, given that it's connected to one of Spain's most bloodiest eras, the Spanish Civil War. And it's surrounded by these amazing views in the background. Symbol of Mother Mary, holding Jesus, and the crucifixion in the backdrop is a homage for Catholics and all the mothers around the world, symbolizing the link between a child and their mother, and the love that a mother has for their child. Here in Madrid, the capital of Spain, the greenest city in the world, and in the backdrop you've got Plaza España, where you've got the monument for Cervantes, who was an author, and they call him the Shakespeare of Spain, who wrote the book The Man of La Mancha. Right now touring the largest palace in Europe, which is of great significance to the Spanish people, a lot of history. And if you look down those stairs, it's welcome some of the greatest figures in political history. Just finished an awesome tour of the main palace here in Madrid, the capital of Spain. It is the largest palace in Europe, and a lot of significance, a lot of history. And now just taking a look around the main square here, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, at Plaza del Sol here in Madrid for one final night. Tried to get my video bombed. One final night here in Madrid, which concludes the Mediterranean highlights, and then off to Greece.